Yo, what up, man? It's the Kid Push, host of the No Fluff Podcast. You know what time it is, man. Early in the morning, crack of dawn, and I feel like getting up and giving some game. I just got done listening to my Ace Hood, and it got me hype. It got me piped up. It got me turned up. I just seen Lakers just smack Memphis to death. And you know what's crazy about that? They asked LeBron a certain question that was crazy key. They said, LeBron, what about basketball makes you feel young? Because y'all know LeBron one of the oldest in the game, and he's still jumping from the free throw line and busting people's heads open. He said something that was very key. He said, watching his kids makes him young. Watching his kids turn up and play makes him young. And it reminds me of when I play ball and like a certain person comes to watch you and it automatically gives you adrenaline. It automatically makes you jump higher. It automatically makes you more confident. It makes you more aggressive. And it's just like, that's the same thing as entrepreneurship, right? Because when we around go-getters who going hard, it makes us want to go harder. It makes us want to, like if you want to impress somebody, you going to go harder, right? If you got people around you like that, that's what you got to find. You got to really find people around you that motivate you to go harder, because you can get comfortable. You can get content. If I'm playing ball, it's just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan he won all his championships pretty much straight, right? He got bored of the game. That's why he retired. He was like, this shit too easy. So he had to get re-motivated, because this stuff is real. Your mindset is very, very important. It's the number one thing that can cause you to either go up or down. So hanging around people that make you want to go harder is definitely in something that's an instrument to you being successful. So who are you hanging with? Are you hanging around people that make you want to go harder? Are you around people who make you comfortable and relax and make you want to just kick your feet up and chill? Because I'm going to challenge you guys to come out to this mastermind. I just relocated the mastermind to my bigger mansion because I was going through the smaller one, so I got more seats now. I'm like, fuck it, I'm letting everybody in this joint. So now the tickets was $2,500 and $5K. I'm letting these last 10 folks in for $1K. So if you want to come to ATL next weekend for the mastermind, I got Justin P coming through to teach ecom. I got Justin B coming through to teach digital products. I got Justin G coming through to teach real estate. Miss Cashflow's coming through to teach credit. You know, yours truly, I'm teaching leverage. My little brother taking automation and daily operations to your business, how to organize everything, how to set everything up for max funding. If you want to learn how to make these millions, man, please tap in. I got only 10 seats. If you serious, you got 1K, pull up on the scene. I got you some seats in the back. You're going to be able to be around people who are going to motivate you to go harder. If you've never been to a mastermind, you probably don't understand this. But these masterminds cause you to want to go harder, because the last thing you want to feel like is the brokest person in the room, and you around people. Somebody said, oh, you're growing out your beard. First of all, I just ain't even picked my joint. I just laid down and got right up. So peep this, though. If you ever been to a mastermind, it has people there that are going to be coming from your same circumstances, probably worse. And they started in your same circumstances, like they didn't know nothing about entrepreneurship. And now they on their third mastermind, and now they making 6 figures. So y'all got to know that it's going to make you feel weird. It's going to motivate you to be like, oh, she did it. She got 3 kids and she did it. She got 2 kids. She got 4 kids. He got this. He got arrested. He got a felony and he did it. It's going to motivate you to go harder. Then you're going to be around millionaires who are teaching you their skill set. I'm telling you, it's a different level of steez. It's a different level of swag. So I do need you guys to understand that it is important to surround yourself around people who make you want to go harder, not softer, not more relaxed, not more comfortable. Relaxation and comfortability is your worst enemy as an entrepreneur. Don't care about the price, but I didn't have to explain the LL by her. Remember the name. I'm going to be around. Sure you will. Sure you will. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's one thing we got to start doing in 2023 going into 2024. Don't talk about it, be about it. If you say you a go-getter, if you say you a hustler, if you say you a money maker, if you say you a grinder, if you say you outwork everybody, then do that. Don't just talk about it. If you say you showing up, then show up. If you saying you supportive, then be supportive. You know what I'm saying? If you saying you want to make impact, make impact. Don't talk about it. Walk about it. You feel me? So a lot of us got to get used to that. This Instagram thing got us used to saying some shit that we not really about. This Instagram app has got us so used to capping that y'all think that is the normal way to go. Yeah, other people do it. Other people be saying they going. Man, listen. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's it. I just want to keep it a being with you. A lot of y'all really been procrastinating on yourself. Y'all been sleeping on yourself. Y'all not showing up the way y'all could be showing up. And y'all got all the excuses in the world. I'm tired. I got bills. Oh, I got stresses. I got this. Listen, everybody got that. That's the thing you're going to realize. The more you travel, the more people you talk to. For y'all loners, y'all might not know. If you're a loner and you don't talk to people, you might really think that you're the only one going through these problems. But I promise you, if you ever go somewhere and talk to anybody or network or go to an event space, a mastermind, you're going to see that everybody has similar issues. Everybody got bills. No matter if your money is like this or your money's like that, you got bills. Everybody's got stress. No matter if your money's like this or your money's like this, everybody has stress. Everybody got problems. No matter if your money's like this and if your money's like that, you're going to have problems. So it does not matter. So what I need you guys to realize is that any excuse you got, there is an equal solution to it, or better. There's an equivalent or better solution for your problem than for you to just be sitting there and dwelling in it. So don't sit there in your shit. I need y'all to get busy and start moving. Don't get comfortable. Somebody said even Ace be stressing. Facts. He be trying to figure out which water bowl is his. He be trying to figure out if he's supposed to be humping this dog, if he's supposed to be humping that dog. Ace even got stresses. So y'all really got to realize it's up to you, yo. Everybody got to really understand it is up to you. If you really want to learn how to get an accelerated amount of income, if you really want to learn how to be able to afford Rolls Royces like I do, like if y'all want to be able to afford whatever it is that you want. So if I said I want a Rolls Royce and I didn't do everything in my power to afford it, what does that mean? That means that I don't want the Rolls Royce. It's just a fact. If I say I want to drive a Lamborghini as a daily driver and I don't do everything in my power to be able to afford that, then that means that I don't want it. That's all it means. If you say, man, I want to become a millionaire, I want to be able to retire my mom, I want to be able to buy my dream house, and then you don't do everything in your power to be able to afford it, then you don't want it. That's just a fact. Any excuse you can make, oh yeah, but I got kids. Oh yeah, but I'm black and we're disproportionately oppressed. I'm a woman, I'm a man, and I'm black in America. I can't, you know, it's harder for us. Listen to me. If you say you want something and you don't do everything in your power to go and get it, you don't want it. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. First, it starts within. You got to say, yo, whatever I say, I'm going to do it. Hey, Justin P. What's up, boo?
My brother.
Shit, man, just getting up like you. You got the super duper deep radio station voice going on right now, bro.
Yeah, you got that voice where it's like you late night with your shorty trying to sound cool.
You wake up, you like, yo, what's good with you? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. First time I talked to somebody, I was talking to a chick, and I just happened to be like going through my sinus issues. That's the best time for me to go talk to a chick on the phone. Otherwise, I sound like a little kid.
Nah.
I'll be on it. Yo, what's good?
Hey, you ready?
No, I'm not ready, man. I don't think I'm really ready for what's about to happen. You ready?
No, that's why I came in here earlier. Like, bro, what you want me to give to the people, bro?
To death. I want them to be overwhelmed with information. I like, you know, it's so crazy. Every time we have a mastermind, bro, like when I'm watching them walk out, they just don't even know what to do. They can't leave the house. They be in the mansion and shit, and they just be like, yo, I don't know, man. I just got so much information. I don't know what to do. I'll be like, just pick 3 and then implement that in 72 hours, and you'll be good.
Nah, that's a bug. I remember when I seen Corey and Neo did a mastermind and Trails came, bro. And at the end of it, Trails was just like, bro.
That's the exact face. They just like, yo. They don't need, like, all they can do is say, man, you know, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be like this. This is how you show me. This is how you pay respect to me, by going and doing well. Actually go out there and execute it. The thing about it is, bro, it's like we know that it's not a lack of information. It's an abundance of information out here. Right. The thing that it's a lack of is discipline and execution. So we can get them to say, look, if I can just do
Yeah,
this on my ads, if I say, yo, you know what? I only want people who are literally serious and going to be disciplined and execute everything we say. And I can almost guarantee them you will be successful. I'm like, you'll make 7 figures. You'll make 6 figures if you just commit to
right.
doing this work.
Yeah,
How
that's
easy is
tough.
it now for you to make a lot of money
That's
now that you
tough.
got your level of education?
Bro, it's so funny. I was talking to my dog yesterday. I said, bro, I think I would actually have to try to not make money. Like what I do is like it would be more easy for me to make
That's
money
a
than to
crazy
not make
statement to
money.
say, bro. And you know what? We having this conversation
It's
and
a
people out
fact
there like,
though.
man, I'm struggling, man. I'm trying to keep my lights on. And this man saying it would be easier. It would be easier to make money than to
Yeah.
not make money for you.
Yeah, because like it's like once you expose to the information, it's like you can't not
Yo, the shit is
have it no
cheating
more.
for real.
Like,
So we going, let's give them one bar apiece real quick that they can take from just watching this live right now, and then go home and do something with it.
and bar
In
onto
general,
gaming,
give them
business in general, or
whatever
what?
you got behind your medulla oblongata back there.
The first thing that came to my head, bro, was that I felt like you were right when you said there's an execution, problem in the world. Because I feel like people are addicted to information, allergic to execution, and I think that a lot of people feel like they got information overload when you really just got an execution underload. Like, so this is the thing. I think push, bro. Like, these are why these masterminds are so important. And it's not me trying to push a mastermind. I'm coming for free to help you out and just give game. The easiest way to become successful is to find someone that has done what you want to do and then vet them out, make sure that they did what you want to do, and then just
It's
copy
over.
what they did. It's over. Go and find a person that has done what you want to do and then copy exactly what they did. Success leaves clues. The billionaires leave blueprints, bro. And a lot of us, just our ego is too big to realize that our situation isn't what we wanted. And if our situation isn't where we want it to be, there's something that we lack. So what entrepreneurs do that are successful, bro, they don't compare themselves and envy the people that are doing well. They say, damn, bro got some information that I don't have. The only thing that's separating me from Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett and all of these people is a piece of
That's it.
information that I need.
That's it.
That's it. So if I could use money, bro, I just realized the other day how worthless money is, bro. It's like money is printed on a piece of paper. It's not worth the paper that it's printed on. And people, I mean, like, all right, bro, I want to exchange this worthless piece of paper for something that's actually valuable. Access. If I could pay somebody that can get me in a room that will expose me to new information, because I realize this, like the reason I keep paying for these 25K masterminds, 50K masterminds is because once I get into that room, I'm exposed to new information or people that are doing something that I didn't know existed. And like one of the homies always say, you only aspire
Mm.
to what you're exposed to. So when I get exposed to this information, now I can actually aspire to go chase something bigger for myself because I didn't know that it existed. So I trade worthless money for the ability to get exposed to something new so I can aspire to achieve it. Number two, I like to trade worthless money for assets because I know that if I can go and learn from someone like Push and I can learn how to build a business for myself, that's an asset. Because if I don't find a way to make money in my sleep, I'll work until the day that I
Yep.
die. I'm not down with that. And then lastly, I like what you said about information too, because there's a lot of information out there, but people keep saying knowledge is power, but it's not true because
Mm.
only applied knowledge is power. So, so now I'm like, all right, there's information on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. But if information was really that powerful, everybody would be rich because all of the information is out there. The information is all out there. So what I realized was, bro, is that I'd like to trade this worthless piece of paper to get information that's coming from somebody that has tested the information, came back and has said this is the right information and has packaged it from A to Z, step by step on what to do and what not to do, so that I don't have to waste my time doing the things that are wrong and I can actually learn from someone that already has the game And I'll trade money for that all day long, because if you do it by yourself, we all know if you do something by yourself, you're definitely for sure going to
100%.
make mistakes, not up for debate. So I'd rather actually pay somebody to learn all of the mistakes so that I don't waste time and money, because if I make a mistake, it's going to cost me money. I might as well pay somebody that already knows how to do it, so I skip all of
No,
the
that's a
time
fact.
wasted
And
in
the crazy
mistakes
thing
made.
about what you said is going over a lot of people's heads. Like when you say it, like they can't. We got to pre-frame their minds because they can't even comprehend when you say a worthless piece of paper. People don't understand how worthless money is until you realize this. Literally, what do you do when you get money? You go pay for something that is valuable to you. You would rather have your lights on than have a bunch of money. You would rather have food than have a bunch of money to be able to survive. You would rather be able to get from one place to another to have your money. You're going to exchange this paper for what you do see as valuable. Otherwise, we would just keep the paper. I would have a room in my house full of money because it's so valuable, but it's no point because I have to exchange it for things that I need. So people, they just really don't understand what you're saying, because if I say it all the time, like let's just say the Mastermind VIP ticket 5,000, right? If I say if I'm not going to exchange $5,000 for what I really want, which is the information to make any amount of money that I want, I'm not willing to sacrifice nothing. I can't sacrifice $5,000. Is $5,000 is stopping me from getting what I really want? That's all it took to stop you. Like, and I really be thinking, I'd be like, damn, you really letting this number stop you? It's just paper, right? Because look, if you look at I always tell people this: go ahead and print out your bank statements from a whole year, and look at what you spent it on, like what you literally, not what you deposited, what you withdrew. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more than what you deposited. And how can that even make sense? How did you withdraw more than you deposited?
Yeah.
Yo, it
Bro,
gets
this
real.
is
So
the
what I want
thing,
y'all to
bro.
understand is this: we got to start really realizing what the true issue is, and it's not the information. So Justin's saying that the information is more important than the paper. The room is more important than the paper. The environment, the actual space between the information you have and the information that I have is the most important. So what can I do to close that space? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
What can I do to close that
Yeah.
information gap? If I see Justin going dumb, I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
man Justin is killing them. He is killing them. He is never asking to borrow money from nobody. This man is literally doing this thing by himself and just holding up. He's been killing it for years now. And then I just say, you know what? I'm going to ignore the fact that he's going crazy. And I'm going to try to do it myself and prove that my way is better than I never did. Who does that? Like, that's really the way we see things. And y'all got to
Yeah.
really I want y'all to think about school. When I was in high school, right? What you got to be able to cheat off the right person. Because I used to cheat on my test. I never was going to be able to pass trigonometry. I was never going to be able to pass AP chemistry
Hell nah.
if I didn't find the right person to cheat off. And you got to think about who you going to take. Find a person who's already did proven concept and copy off of them. So when you used to cheat off a test in school, did you have to check the answers when you checked the person? When you cheated off of him? If Justin if he had all A's and I'm cheating on Justin's test, I'm not checking Justin's answers because I don't know them. I don't know them. I'm like, Justin, what's the answers? As soon as I copy off Justin's test, I'm trusting it 100% more than my own. I'm going to say, look, is number one A?
Right.
Heard you. A. I ain't going to say, are you sure it's A? Nah.
Right.
I'm going to say, Justin, yo, it's A. Give me a cheat sheet. I'm taking it, and I'm going to run a play, and then guess what I'm going to get on the test? Higher than what I would have got because guess what? I didn't do the work. For me to avoid doing the work that Justin went through for years, I could take Justin's cheat code. I could take his cheat sheet. And that's what y'all don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all really don't. So somebody just said it, most importantly, somebody, New York, NY, the realest, right? They said, we don't know the answers anyway. We don't know that. Y'all don't know the answers. If you don't know the answers, go to somebody who has the answers. There's no other way to close the information gap other than you going out there, falling and busting your face 55,000 times, and then getting back up, and then hopefully you got enough left in you to battle to do it again. I would rather just say, you know what, Justin, give me all your mistakes you made, so I don't do those, and I can surpass you faster than that. How many mentors have you surpassed, Justin?
Yeah.
I surpassed a couple of them. We
Oh,
supposed to.
bro, so many.
Because
It's
they gave us their
crazy.
mistakes. They had to go do it
Yeah,
for what took them 15 years. It took us 2 years, 3 years. I remember back in the day where we
right,
really first started on the internet for real. We was chilling. We had social media, but we was chilling. We was like, all right, cool. All right, now then we learned the
right.
skill. We said, all right, let's learn this skill. We took that sauce and then we leveled it up times 20. It is what it is. My mentor said, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
man, it took me like 10 years to do it, man. Y'all did it in 2. We surpassed our mentors.
Right.
You feel me?
That's
That's
what
the
you're
that's the
supposed to do,
recipe. If you
you
if you
know?
get a mentorship from me and you don't surpass me, I
Right,
don't think you did the work. So we gotta really just start
right.
doing the work. Everybody comment, do the work. That's what everybody is trying to avoid. Every single person on this planet. Look, when we put our
Mm,
ads up, right? Most people they won't respond to our ads when we keep it too organic. We keep it too real. If we say, listen, this could take you 2, 5, maybe even 10 years, but if you do it, it'll work. They ain't gonna respond to that. But we can say you can get into this, and it's possible that you can become wealthy in 1 year. They like that part, the
right,
anomaly. They like the part where we say you
right.
can get in $0 down. When you know if you put money down, you'll get
Mm-hmm.
faster results. But if I tell you you can put $0 down, that
Right.
attracts you because you don't want to do the work.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing too. You said something good right there. Because when you put money down, you
Exactly.
said you might get the result faster. Now that's very important because this is one thing that I realized about myself. When I used to go to like these free classes or like a free training and stuff like that, I get the game. But for some reason, until I put that $10,000 down on investing in my business, that's when everything got very serious for me. And what I always tell people is like, whenever you look into, if I look in your bank account, that's going to tell me what is actually important to you. So if I see you buying clothes, buying food, buying this and that, whatever your wallet is doing and wherever your time is allocated, that's what's really important to you. But when I put that $10,000 down into the business, I didn't have a choice to not execute on the information. So when I see a ticket like, even what you're doing with the Mastermind 5K, whatever, like, I'm just like, bro, for that person that isn't executing, I guarantee you, just try this. Put 5K down or 10K down on something, and I guarantee you do the work because you have such an emotional attachment to the money that you're not going to let yourself not do the work. And then I was thinking about this when you said it because one of my dogs, he was like breaking this analogy down. It was really good. And he was like, when people go to like free webinars, master classes, etc., that's kind of like he called it like a train station. It was like he was like you get on it, and then you go. Oh no, he's called it a highway, like in a car. You driving, you on the highway. Oh, all right, this is my exit now. Like they talking about their course or whatever. Got my game, I'm out. And then he was like, that's what most people do. Then you got a course. That's kind of like a train state, like a train. You get in the course, it takes you down that one path, but it can only go like you're only on that path by yourself. You got to go one direction. And then he was like, then there's masterminds and mentorships. And he was like, that's like an airplane. Because he was like, you get into the plane. When you get in the plane, you know where it's going, but you have no clue how to get there at all. But you know that the pilot has been there many times, and you know that all he has to do is come on the intercom and say, hey, up about 200 miles ahead, we're going to have a little bit of turbulence. So we're going to be pulling to the right to avoid that turbulence. And we're still going to get to the destination in about 30 minutes. And in fact, we might arrive there 15 minutes early because we have a
Right.
nice headwind behind us, et cetera, et cetera. So you get comfortable because you know that the mentor knows how to get to the place, identify the problems in the areas, avoid those problems, and still get you to the destination to the point to where you can go to sleep on the plane and wake up
That's
in
crazy,
your
bro.
destination.
That's barbecue sauce, bro. But it's really like that. I love that analogy because you got to really think about the mindset of a person is like the highway one. I'm going, I'm listening to the free game, I'm just
Yeah,
cruising. Oh, this is good. They dropping bars. They going stupid. And then
right.
someone says, hey, look, I got a product that'll help you get a little bit faster. And you say, oh, well, don't want to spend no money. I got to get out of here. So look, literally, it's crazy just thinking about it that way, right? It's like you literally decided, I don't want the rest of the information because it's going to cost me.
Mhm.
I don't want to pay
Right.
anything to get this. I want So you're literally telling yourself, I want the handout. And if you don't give it to me, I don't want
Right.
it. So that's why I'm saying, that's why behind that you're
Right.
going to let whatever the amount of money stop you from getting what you want. You like, oh shit, I was going to go there. It's just like, hey, look, Drake concert tonight. Let's pull up. They gave us free tickets. All right, cool. We've got everybody hyped. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go get a new outfit. What they do? I'm getting an outfit tonight. I'm going to go to Zara. I'm going to go to H&M. I'm going to get my new drip. I'm about to go crazy. Oh shit! They just hit us up. They told us that they actually sold the last two, but they got a couple of them. They're gonna be $50. Oh, $50. Oh, I don't really want to see Drake that bad. But you just was super ecstatic and hype.
Right.
So the only thing that stopped you from getting what you wanted was paper, bro. That's nuts. That is
Bro,
nuts.
crazy.
But
Bro.
really, just think
It's
about this.
nasty.
I want people to really think about what we do, and this is the coolest. I love what we do, bro. Like I seen somebody trying to defend selling courses and shit. Like, oh, I got money. I said, like, I don't give. Look, we got the dopest job ever. We get paid to help other people make money. We get paid to help other people get their credit up. We get paid to help people be more efficient, to work harder. Like, who has a doper job than us? When you go to McDonald's and you buy a burger, you buy from them, and then you come back and buy from them again, and you just get food out of in exchange. When you come and buy from us, you get to learn how to make what we made in exchange forever, not just once. You get one burger from McDonald's, you eat it, it's gone. You come and get one nugget from us, you can take this nugget and turn that shit into a fucking gold mine. And it's a reality. We got students who have made millions of dollars. It's dope when you can do it for yourself, though. But when you can get somebody else, they always say, Justin, who the first person you put on? I put myself on first. Who the second person you put on? I might have put my brother. I might have put somebody else. Then I put my students on. If you can actually convert knowledge that's in your head, put it into another person and create another you, another version of you that is better or that at least is equal. That's not only, so we want more resources too. You know our students love us forever. If why y'all think we got so many testimonials? They'll fight for us. They will fight for us. They will literally get on this live and rumble with anybody because we literally, they bought information from us. It worked. They now make more money than they've ever made by themselves, not at a job. They will fight for us. Why y'all think that is? So y'all got to really realize that these are powerful resources for us. I don't got to always pay for the dinner. My students be like, yo, Mitch, I got you. I swear. My students be paying. They be like, I got the dinner on me. Yo, you want coffee on me, whatever, because they understand the value of what just happened. And once they realize that what happened and nobody else realized it troubles them. They be like, yo, that's why they fight for us. They be like, y'all really don't understand what these dudes are doing. It's because we actually love the impact. I never was passionate about work before, bro. I'm gonna be real. I don't care. I've been making money since, I want to say I make my first good bit of money in 2018. First million I made 2018. I made 2 million that first year, right? But then I was broke as shit the next year because I didn't know nothing about taxes. But now I know, and I make more money than then. But what I'll say is this: I've been making money since 2018. I was never passionate about it. I was just hustling. I was working. I was in my job. You know what I'm saying? I literally was making. I met Neo and them. I'm making so much money, but I work every day. And they all traveling all around the world. I'm working in my business every day, killing it, but also not passionate. I'm just doing it because it makes me a lot of money. But then you get a job where you actually impact other people's lives. You help them. You see them, oh man, Mitch, I bought my first Lamborghini. I'm like, you bought your first Lamborghini? That's nuts, bro. It's incredible to see. And it's the dopest job ever. So what we really want y'all to realize is there's no shame. We do make money from education. I love it. And you want to know why? Because we're good at it. A lot of people, how many people on here right now who have digital products on this live? All of y'all don't make millions, trust me. And the reason why is because most of y'all haven't took our mentorship. Yo, it's just fact. Look, I see this on the live, right, Justin? I'll be like, yo, how many people have already created digital products? They be like, me. How many people touch millions? Then it gets quiet. Why? Because you are trying to do it your own way. And then guess who you're getting in front of? You're getting in front of your own way. You're getting in front of yourself. Because if you were to say, look, this paper is cool, but it's not as cool as me having the ability to make millions of dollars from a product that I created once and it sells forever.
Yeah. Now, look, this is the thing. I remember I was sitting down in the crowd. I was in a crowd at a event or a mastermind or whatever it was. And then the presenter was like, hey, everybody, do this exercise real quick. And then I want everybody in the live, do this exercise too. He took a piece of paper out and he was like, write down how much money you made last year. And I was like, I bet. So I don't even remember how much I had made at the time, but just pretend like, let's just say I made $50,000. So I write down $50,000. And then he said, right above that $50,000, write down whatever it is amount that you want to make. And he was like, let's just say $1 million, right? Like that's everybody's goal, like $1 million. So then he says, all right, now let me ask you guys this question. You know, on the 50,000 that you made, whatever it is, how much of it did you pay in taxes? So you got, you know, estate tax, you got death tax, you got all of these taxes that you got to pay, your working tax, everything. And then he was like, so someone tell me, what's the biggest tax that you had to pay? And then everybody was, you know how that go. Everybody's saying like, oh, the state tax and this tax and that. And then he was like, well, you know, actually, let's just look at it. Really, you made 50,000 last year, but you didn't make $1 million. So the biggest tax that you paid was the ignorance tax of not knowing how to make $1 million. Because if you made 50,000, but you wanted to make $1 million, you paid life $950,000 last year by not knowing how to make $1 million. And you do that every single year. So if you got somebody that has the information that you want, do you want to pay life again, $950,000? Or do you want to pay somebody $1,000 for a course, $5,000 for a mentorship, or whatever it may be? Because we justify going to college and paying $40,000, $100,000, $120,000 that does not practice the business that we want to do, that is teaching us from textbooks that can't keep up with the knowledge and information that's coming. So I don't even question taking on debt that accrues more every year. But if Pushman says, hey, I got a $5,000 mastermind, here are my receipts of me making millions of dollars. I'm doing this business on a daily basis, and I know how to teach you exactly how to make 6 figures for sure, at least guaranteed, or your money back. You say that's a scam. I don't, like, this shit don't make sense to me, bro.
It don't make dollars or cents, bro. I don't know what's going on. So, but you know what's so crazy? And what I realized, bro, everything you said is true. It's like people don't even realize how much they paying for where they live, just where they live.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, I'm like, just write down your salary.
Right.
Write down your salary, and then write down, like, add up your mortgage or your rent for the whole entire year. And then if the salary is less than what you pay for the year, you're in debt. Second, take the taxes out the salary. You're in trouble. Put the electricity, the water, and then the car note. You're done. It's like, but people just, because we break it down in payments, we don't realize that we're just living on a hamster wheel, broke, and we're always in the negative. Right. When you start a job, you work 2 weeks straight. You're 2 weeks in the hole. You're always in the negative. Right. You're always playing catch up. You pay for you went to college, you paying, they're going to look, I'm going to give you a little bit before you start paying. But once you start paying, you're already in the negative. Right. Do y'all know the disadvantage that you are at just by not learning a skill, an income producing skill? Because the thing about it is, most of us, we live a life full of liability. Mm-hmm. A whole life. Your whole life. I want y'all to really think about all of the habits that you have. Some of y'all smoke. That's a liability, dog. It's not helping you think better. It's not helping you get better. You drink alcohol. You go out to clubs, right? You party. Most of y'all have a home that y'all live in. If you don't own the home, it's a liability. If you own the home, it's a liability, because you know why? If you're not renting it out to make profit, if you're not pulling equity out to invest in cash flowing assets, your whole life is a liability. It just, you're not a person that is nowhere near going towards, like, a lot of y'all think y'all working towards something, right? Y'all not. Y'all literally are working this way. And it's not y'all's fault. It's just we're all victims of what we don't know. Right. So I want y'all to really realize that most people that you know in your friend group, even y'all parents, they are living in a liability. Bro. It just is what it is. Bro, and then don't add kids to the equation. Don't add a partner to the equation. Bro. You are doubling your negativity. I just want y'all to really know this is what really happens on a day-to-day basis. And the reason why we got to be so consistent is because we were in that position prior to now. Right. And until you know, because there are things that we all know that we don't know. Mm-hmm. But the scarier thing is the things that we don't know that we don't know. Right. But until you're exposed to it, you will have no idea that you are living on a hamster wheel that is a downhill battle. No. I'm telling you, or an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. You're trying to run full speed uphill. Y'all know what them thighs feel like after you try to run a 10K. It just is what it is. But if you don't realize it now and make a quick change, because you got to change the
Exactly.
direction. Y'all don't need to do a 360. A 360 is bad. You need to do a 180. You need to go the other direction and start learning. So really realize this. So one thing about it, we got a mastermind. Justin gonna come through and speak at it. We already sold out of the event. I'm just being 100% honest. We sold out of the mastermind. So we had 5K VIPs and we had $2,500 general admission. So I switched the venue though because the demand was so high. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that I did a whole bunch of Instagram posts and I left them up, you know, with the trigger word. So I oversold the event. So I changed the venue to my bigger mansion, right? So now we doing the bigger mansion. I'm doing seats that's in the back for 1K. If you want to get that seat, just DM me the word 1K. You can come. You're gonna see me, Justin P, Justin G, Justin B. I got the, you know what's so crazy? I had to separate y'all because I was like, this can't be. They're gonna be thinking I'm joking. There's too many Justin. I'm gonna be like, this is the Justin Mastermind. But we got everything being covered from real estate, e-com, rental cars, Airbnbs, leveraging everything. We're gonna be teaching how to start your own digital products. We got a person who owns his own space where you actually can put your courses or stuff on their platform. It's called Maestro. So it's pretty dope. We're going to have y'all with straight founders. We're going to have founders, multimillionaires. We got Miss Cashflows coming through teaching personal and business credit, how to get funding. So if you're a person who like, damn, I would do a lot of these high ticket things, but I don't know how to get the funding, we're going to show y'all how to do it. We're going to show you how to get into Justin P high ticket mentorship so you can get the fast pass. Everybody needs to get the flash pass. If y'all ever went to Six Flags, if y'all ever went to Universal Studios and you did not buy the flash pass, that is what life is like. I'm just telling you right now, that is what life is like. Because if y'all don't realize it, like people are getting on the ride 10 times before you got on the one ride, and the whole entire day has now passed.
That's a fact. Look, and then I'm gonna say this. A lot of people are gonna do what I used to do. They're gonna say, what did it cost? What's the price? Like, what's the cost? That's what I used to do it too. I get it. Ask yourself a better, more thought-provoking question before you make this decision. What does it cost you not to do? What does it cost you not to do? So that's what really helped me in my life. I would always say, well, what is the price of that? What does it cost? But then I asked myself, because I saw myself in the position that I was in, and then 365 days later, I was in the same position. It cost me too much to stay in the same position. So from now on, what I do personally when I make decisions is I do this. I say, look, would I like to learn from this person? That's number one. Number two, do I think learning from this person will get me closer to my goal or further from my goal? And number three, do I or someone that I know have the funds available to make this investment? And what does it cost me what does it cost me not to do this? And if it costs you staying in the same place right now, next month, next year, it costs too much, bro. It costs too much. I can't be in the same position where I am right now 30 days from now. I just can't. And I'll pay whatever I can to get out of that.
And do you know how I feel? Let me tell you how this is even worse feeling, bro. Just imagine if people you know came to this event. Like I could just talk about this. Like let's just say me and Justin go to a mastermind and you decide not to go. We go up and you see us like a lot of people last year was lit, Justin. a lot of people last year was lit on the ground, man, but they real quiet right now. They real silent. They going back into the drawing board, or they just said, yo, I gotta go get me a job now. It ain't working no more. But really what it is if we went and invested and then got more information and was able to get to the next tier and you didn't, that's going to make you feel even worse because you're going to be sitting there at the crib by yourself where this is where real life is. It's not on Instagram. We know real life ain't on Instagram. Real life is when the lights is off and you really got that bank account and you really got that mortgage or that rent and you really got those credit card bills and you looking at it and you like, yo, I really could have spent my money better last year and I really could have been in a better position. And look at my homies, man. They really went to that event and look at them now. They over here, they flying PJ still. I'm talking about I can't even get an economy ticket to go through Delta right now. And just at the same time, you really got to realize these are real situations. So why even have to have that conversation?
Right.
Understand that if you are investing into education, this is a business write-off. Yes. This is just facts. That's the first thing. The second thing you got to realize is that, just like Justin said, what is it going to cost you if you don't go? Now, you got to really think about that one. So now most people don't understand the value of education because they haven't unlearned enough misinformation.
Right.
So the reason what's stopping you guys from going is the misinformation that you've been told. So like Justin said earlier, you can justify coming right out of high school as a kid and then taking out a big, gigantic ass loan to go to school for some shit that you're not even sure if you really want to do. That's the first. You could that makes perfect sense to you. And then when you have kids, this is the crazy part. When you have kids, it makes sense for you to do the same thing with them and get them in debt. And you still paying your shit when they getting out of high school.
Right.
I'm telling you, this is a real life situation. That makes sense to you. But finding a person who's coming back from where you're trying to go, who's got social proof receipts, not only for themselves, but their students, them telling you that they can make millions and help you make millions, that's weird. That can be a scam. Now, that is very confusing. So that means that you have to unlearn to relearn. Like, it's really a fact. Most people don't even understand how serious information is. Not just information that you just get, information applied. So any event that I have is mandatory. We got a 72-hour implementation rule. You got to implement at least 3 things. And what people don't know, the power of starting is very powerful. Just you starting something can be a snowball effect of information, contacts, relationships, money, community. Just you starting something. That's what happened with me. I started something before I even had it. I remember when I'm talking about when I put my first business was a basketball league, the Push League in Atlanta. So it wasn't my fault. Somebody else that I was talking to in a group, it was me and my brother and one other person. I would have never, I tell you, Justin, I would have never started this basketball league. Never, because this is my mindset. We're just always talking about big ideas. I'm sure y'all do that too. Oh yeah, we can start our own basketball league. We was playing in a basketball league called like the B3 Academy, and we ain't like their referees. They was doing all different type of stuff with the shot clock. One game got a shot clock, one game don't got a shot clock. I said, yo, we'll do a way better league than this. We can get better refs, everything gonna be smooth, right? We just talking in a circle. And then I just go home and guess what I really would have did? Went to sleep, woke up, and just not did it. I would have went back to work, right? I would have just went back to my job and not did nothing. But this is what divine intervention looks like. One of the dudes who I was talking with, he actually just made a flyer and put my name on it, my brother's name on it. He put a cash prize. It comes with jerseys, all of these different things. I don't have no business experience at all. He put that up and put it on the gram and tagged me, and everybody was blowing up my DM. And guess what? Because he started it, because he did it, I had to follow through. My name was on the line. My reputation on the line. My integrity's on the line. So I had to finish it. So since I started that one thing, it was a snowball effect. Because I finished it, we fumbled all the way through that. That dude who actually made the flyer, he was terrible in business. So he jumped out of there. We had to get him out of there. But me and my brother finished it. We got through the league, and it was a successful league. We ended up doing 3 more seasons, and we made more money every season. And then I got better at business.
Yeah,
that's how it goes, bro. So now I'm here, and I know how to run businesses at the top level, but it started at the bottom with just an idea. Put it out there instead of just talking about it and actually doing it. The snowball effect was me leading to becoming a multimillionaire.
That's how it is, bro. I always tell people you got to get it going first and then get it right. You get it going and then you get it right, because there's so much power in just starting. Because I realized this too, and about me, I used to be a really bad procrastinator. Like when I first was getting started in the business, and then one day it just hit me, bro, and it was like, why are you just waiting for the perfect moment? And then I realized that most people go through this, bro. It's like they think that the perfect moment is gonna come, and I can promise y'all this, bro. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you are going to be waiting forever, bro. You are going to be waiting forever. And this is what I used to do too. Look, Push, I used to be like, nah, bro, I'm a perfectionist, man. Everything has to be perfect. I got to do it the right way, and I have to do it perfect before I get started, and everything has to be all aligned. And then one day I told myself this. I said, bro, that perfection that you're talking about is really just a disguise for your procrastination. You're putting a suit on your procrastination, disguising it as perfection. So I know that that's gonna hit somebody, because it always does when I say it. It's like, bro, perfectionism is really just procrastination in a suit, bro. You're not a perfectionist. You're just procrastinating and putting it into a suit, trying to show people that you look nice and you trying to get it all perfect. But in reality, if you took the suit off, you just procrastinating, bro, on what you got to do.
Absolutely.
And another thing I was thinking about when you was talking is like, a lot of people not going to take advantage of what you're talking about, bro. Unfortunately. Right. And this is the thing. And mind you, bro, I'm doing this with Pushman off the strength of a relationship, bro. Like I'm going for free. I'm gonna go speak. I'm gonna put it all out on the line. I'm not making no money from this. I'm doing this because I love Push. That's it.
Fact,
But some people are not. They don't realize that, bro, because the way that me and Push met is through
facts,
masterminds and through events. So
facts.
this is the thing. This is what people don't realize about the masterminds too. I was talking to my mentor one day. He was like, "Hey Justin, I just got out of a $50,000 mastermind. I want to tell you the story about it or whatever." Or he had done a $50,000 mastermind in the past. And mind you, 50,000 may sound like a lot. Push talking about $1,000, 5,000, like bro, that's crazy.
Right,
So now he was like, "Justin, what do you do these masterminds for?" And I was like, "Well, just to get information." And then he was like, "Yeah, bro, that's cool, but I want to tell you a quick story." I was in this $50,000 mastermind, and I got into the mastermind, and there was like people like talking to me, and this girl like did the same thing that I did. So we started talking and whatnot. She's helping me out. And then he said, "Do you know who that girl is?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, I don't know who you talking about." He was like, "She's right over there." And then he was like, "She's my wife of 13 years now." And he said, "Justin, you get into these masterminds because you're gonna get information. But the power that you're going to get is the unknown things that you don't even know that are going to come from the relationships that you build inside of these masterminds." I went into the mastermind to get to get information, but I left with a wife. And now that might be over the top, but the thing is like the masterminds and events that I met Push at, I wasn't expecting to meet Mitch like
right,
at all. But when I got in there, I got high level information. And then I also met people, because a lot of people think that they're just like one bar away or one piece of information away. But in reality, you're really just one person away from all of the success that you ever
right.
wanted. And you get into these masterminds and you meet your future business partner, or you meet someone that just has a relationship, or that's your COO. And you really like, because you're not an executor, you needed a COO because you're a CEO. So a lot of people not going to take advantage of it. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why, bro. They too fucking comfortable, bro. They too fucking
Comfortability.
comfortable with what
That's
they
the
got,
worst
bro.
enemy.
They too
Comfortability in
comfortable,
entrepreneurship is our
bro.
worst enemy.
And this is what's gonna happen. One day you're gonna get tired. Like I got tired, bro. I was tired of not being able to take care of my family. I was tired of not being able to go where the fuck I wanted to go. I was tired of people telling me you got to be at this place at this time and you can't use the restroom and you can only have paid time off for this amount. Bro, I got tired of that shit, bro. So until the pain of staying the same is worse than the pain of changing, that's when you're gonna make a
Right.
decision. And if it's not that right now for you, then cool. But last thing that I was thinking about when you was talking, bro, is that it really hit me when you was like, just getting that ball rolling is really the biggest thing. Because I thought about this I heard this a while back. It was like whenever you run out of gas, like in the car, and you on the highway and shit, and you run out of gas, and then you just sitting on the side of the car, just like waving and like, "Bro, help me," or whatever. People rarely stop and help you. That's what
Period.
most people are doing right now. They like, "Bro, my situation's messed up. Like, bro, help me, help me." But if you out on the highway or out on the street and you see someone with no gas pushing their car, they just trying to like, "Bro, I gotta make it to the gas station." They pushing it. Everybody that sees something rolling, they want to jump behind it and they want to really help out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, you can equate that to your situation. People want to get behind where there's already momentum.
Facts.
So instead of just sitting there waving like, "Bro, help me, I can't pay my bills, I'm trying to whatever," start jumping into these things. Start pushing yourself to do something different. Start getting out of your comfort zone, because then people like Pushman, people like all of the people he got coming to the mastermind, gonna get behind you and push you because you already got a little momentum rolling. It just takes that for getting started. So that's just a few things that came to the top of my head, bro.
Facts. No, I mean, I agree with all of that, bro. And the crazy thing about it, though, it's another underlying thing that people aren't talking about, right? So people, like somebody commented on the post while we was talking, it was like, oh, some people, like you said something about 10K. Like some people don't got 10K to spend. Okay, so this is my thing for people like that. Go to work. That's it. That's it. There's no cheat code around it. There's go to work and understand that it's worth the sacrifice, whatever you got to do to get it. That's it. It's worth it. Like if Justin, like y'all got to think about this, man. If Jay-Z, who's now a billionaire, who drives a damn fucking Rolls Royce boat tail, were to say, "Yo, I'm having a mentorship mastermind. It costs 500,000 to go. I'm gonna find out how to get the money." I'm gonna find out how to get, like, I don't care if I gotta take out a loan because I already know. If he's doing it. Just not even if I learn how to make the money. It's just the people that's gonna go.
Right.
I got to go. I gotta be there to be associated with whoever is in that room.
Right.
And not only am I gonna go there, I'm gonna show up early. I'm gonna stay late.
Right.
I'm gonna help serve. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. Point blank, period. That I gotta do to stay and be noticed. I don't only want to know who Jay-Z is. I want Jay-Z to know who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you got to say, what does it take for me to get in these? Look, I'm going to tell you an even doper story. So how I learned some more marketing shit. And it's just be from these mastermind relationships. I'm not going to lie. I've never learned nothing from somebody I grew up with know how to make money. I've never. I want to say, look, I want to be real. I have never, from somebody who I grew up around or anybody that they introduced me to, have learned how to make money from them, period. In the mastermind space is where I learned how to make millions just in single conversation. But I'll tell you, so a dude that I met through Day Chance, he tells me how, you know, he doesn't think you can scale your business off social media. Yeah. Now for you this dude is a multi-millionaire. Right. So you know we think different than that. Right. But just imagine just hearing this. He says, yeah, you know, you can't scale your business off social media. It's just not sustainable. And I said, why do you think that? He said, yeah, you got to really just do radio. I mean, look, you just got to do the radio grind. He said, yeah, Steve Harvey show itself does 3 million listeners a day. I mean, if you go just pay for time on there, promote your stuff on there, get stamped by Steve Harvey, you'll make more money than social media easily. And you don't got to have a large social media following. I said, what? So look, just look at what information it exposes to. Like, right. Look, just remember, just think about what that just tells somebody like myself who does have a social media. So what does it do? Does it hurt or help that you have a social media after they see you on the radio show? Right. It quadruples your swag. Right. But he, in his own right, was correct about what he is saying. Right. So I'm just going to do both. I'm not just going to just single one out. But at the end of the day, just hearing that led me down a whole rabbit hole of getting my PR team to literally just get me on radio shows with large amounts of listeners. So now I done did 94.5, I done did V103. I'm doing all of these joints, and I'm getting large returns from this. But just from the mastermind relationships and knowing people and how I'm networking in this circle. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got in the circle with the people who pay $500,000, what contacts do they? What one piece? I don't even need 20. What one jewel do I need to take what I'm already doing and take me over the threshold? Yeah. It's nuts.
It happens every time, bro. Every single time I ever paid $5K, $10K, $25K for a mastermind, I walk in and I'll be like, I listen to something, I'll be like, that's the fucking one. And I'm like, I bet I got all that I needed. That one piece of information just paid for $25K mastermind every single time.
Bro, it's like you're right. It's just it quadruples the money. I've never went to a mastermind, not left and made double, triple the money that I made in there. Right. So like really my first mastermind ever really paid for all the rest of my mastermind. Right. I'm gonna be real. First mastermind paid for $70,000. I left maybe 2 weeks later and made $500K. I was like, now I can justify paying for any mastermind. Right. So that changed my mindset. So the success of the first mastermind made me be like, yo, I can pay for any mastermind and justify it. And we don't need, so some people think they're going to go to a mastermind. They're going to immediately develop your skills and like, so somebody said something like this. I think so one of these women said they went to a mastermind and they didn't feel like they got the information they needed. And they feel like they just got upsold again, right? Somebody said that. Now, what the thing is about that is, then you got to start asking the person who's receiving the information what they're doing with it. You get what I'm saying? Because I have students who will come into a mastermind next to a person who's their first mastermind, and that person will take off and make millions of dollars. And then you got another person next to him, oh, I didn't get enough information. This is the thing. I can only put so much into 3 days. Right. So that's information. What you do with the information in 3 days is what you take from it. Right. Now, if you want to stay with me longer, there is nothing wrong with letting you know that we don't mind helping you out longer than 3 days. Right. So there are people who literally use that ideology to say, oh yeah, it's just getting up. So no, it's another opportunity for you. So
it's optional.
Yeah, it's optional. Nobody's for. It's an opportunity for you to take what you learned here in 3 days and get it for 3 months, that's totally different. Right. So people got to understand that we cannot execute for y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, this live alone, I can make money from this live alone, from what we just said.
Right.
It's optional though. If I can go home and I can do everything I did before I watched this live, you know that, right? Y'all know I can sit here and listen to Justin teach. Justin is teaching this shit damn near for free. So if you go into class and you pay him and he gotta answer your questions, you're going to make more money.
Right.
But listening to what you say for free, bro, I'm making money from it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. Some people is a good. Did y'all follow my boy already? Look, make sure y'all tap. I made millions right there. That's sign. Make sure y'all follow both speakers.
Right.
If y'all not following Justin already, just think about it like this. You can listen to Justin, and he'll give you a bar, and it'll seem so easy that you don't think it's significant, and that's the problem. Justin might say, "Yeah, I started doing." He told y'all how he been getting a lot of views on his posts. Yeah, like Justin even telling. He told y'all even how he got. Like I'll be watching. I'll be like, he is from the Tell Him How tribe. You like me? We tell everything. Like some people don't even like me and Justin, bro, because we do so much game. They don't like us. We tell too much. We be exposing the secrets. But y'all gotta really think about it like this. I'll be literally, I'll go down. This is a good follow. This is a person where you say, that's a good follow. Right. He's giving game, and he just really means it from the bottom of his heart. So I'll be sitting here like, what is Justin gonna post today? and then I can call him. I'll be like, I don't even want to stop his creative swag. I'm gonna just let him go ahead. I ain't even gonna call him and try to get it out of him because he might just pull it out by himself. Post it on the gram for everybody to see. Yeah. So I already know when I pay Justin, and I gotta say, Justin, look, I want my shit to be set up just like yours. What does that cost? Justin, right. You do that, don't you? You do that, don't you? Hey, so Justin, what does it cost to have my store set up just like yours? Just right. Like yours. Right. And then you can tell me the marketing strategies. Oh, he already told me that. He said he did a finger wagging video. He go research something that's valuable. Oh, okay, cool. I can go do that. This right. man gave it to you. Right. He literally is attaching an ad to what's going viral, and it's making money. He said, "Look, just do it like that." And you just chose to do what? Man, I don't feel like I'm getting enough information. That shit is crazy. Hey, I'll be like, yo. So when that happens, I'm like, this. So we got to talk to 100% of the people to find the 5% that's going to actually do it. Right. That's it.
Hey, and then also too, it talks a little bit too about the person that shows up, because you got to have discernment, bro. And you got to that's why I said the first thing that me and Mitch said when we was talking in here is look for the person that has done what you want to do in your life, has receipts and details, and is willing to give you that information. And if they putting the information out for free, go use the free information. And then I know I've seen Push put out information on how to get cars, how to get your credit right, how to utilize other people's cash. And bro, I done ran a play on Push's Instagram and went and got me a car, the ability to get a car. And I'm like, bro, he giving that out for free. Mm-hmm. So bro, so this is the thing. You got to have discernment too, because most of the time I see people that have gotten in the room and then they did not feel like they got information. It's because they weren't following the right person to give them the information that they needed. And that comes from discernment. You just making a decision off of whatever, rather than saying, all right, has this person done what I want to do? Do I want to learn from them? Does it seem like it would be fun to learn from them? And do they have the receipts and details? Because I know if you go to Push Instagram, you're probably going to see a bunch of people riding in Lambos and Rolls Royces and stuff. Receipts, details, recently. Facts. So you got to make sure that you operating with some discernment when you're trying to pick which room you want to be in as well. Right. I asked this question immediately when I hear those type of things. Like I had a dude, bro, no lie. I had a dude. He joined my one of my masterminds, right? Like last year, the year before last. And he told me, he called me, he's like, yo, I'm going through it, man. I'm down to my last win or something like that, and I need your help. Is there anything you can tell me that I can figure out how to get out of this situation, right? And then I looked at this dude's page, right? And this dude has a nice page, but it has nothing to do with business. And I said, do you got a separate page that you use for your business and stuff? He said, oh, no, yeah, I don't really want people to think I'm trying to sell them and stuff like that on my page. I said, okay, cool. Is that what you learned from me? He was like, nah. I said, all right, cool. So just break down out of all the stuff you learned from me during my mentorship, what was the stuff that you actually did? And he told me, he was like, well, I did set this up, but I just don't post that on my website or my social media. I said, you got a pretty good amount of followers too, bro. Yeah. I said, so now I really want to ask you a sincere question. I'm not joking. I said, if you would have did what I taught you to do you think you would have made more money? What y'all think his answer set was? Of course. Yes. Right. So
It's like people want to make success very, very difficult and hard, but it's very simple. It's very simple principles. You got to be disciplined. You got to be consistent.
Right.
Whatever it is you do, you have to show up for it though. You can't be cool. I tell people all the time, corny works. Corny works. Cool means passive.
Right.
The word cool. So people really don't understand that when they say, oh yeah, he's a cool guy. What does a cool person do in essence, in school and everything?
Right. They
Passive.
chill.
He probably don't do much work. He's a class clown. He's cool. Oh yeah, play it cool. That means chill. That means relax. That means what? Comfortable. That's
right.
our worst enemy as an entrepreneur. I'd rather the corny dude who posting every day, showing every he gonna get more leads than anybody.
Right.
Corny dude gonna get more leads than anybody because he don't mind walking up to Jay-Z and looking like an asshole saying, hey, yo, look, you want to check out my stuff. Somebody else might see him being made a fool of and be like, yo, I heard what you said to Hov, man. That was a good idea. Can I talk to you?
Right.
You ain't never gonna get it because you played it cool. And you was trying to be cool and look a certain way on social media. Look, let me tell y'all something. Try hards. They work.
Yeah.
You would try. If you putting your information out there, y'all gotta really understand that if you don't believe in your own business, why do you think somebody else is going to believe in it? If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't invest in yourself, why do you think somebody's going to invest in you? And so every time we say, oh yeah, we want to take some mentees, we want to do this with them. Oh yeah, come on, Mitch, pick me. I'm the hardest working one. All right, how much money you invest in yourself? They start beatboxing and remixing. Hey. You don't even think you're a good investment. If you don't think you're a good investment, why would you think that any bank would think you're a good investment?
Bro.
The credit score is like your report card. You don't pay money back, homie. You're not responsible. You don't pay money back and you don't pay it back on time. So why do you think if a bank doesn't think you're a good investment, why would I or any of your customers? So y'all got to think about what y'all putting out here and saying to the world when you don't invest in yourself, you don't market yourself, you don't advertise yourself. How you going to come up with a business plan and your business plan is not to market it? You not going to post your shit?
Bro, listen, bro, you talking too crazy. Hold on. All right. Look, y'all, he's talking spicy. He's talking very crazy, but he's talking very real right now. Because I was literally just at a free mastermind a few weeks ago, and this girl walked up to me and she was like, yo, Justin, I know I got a good product. I know that this thing can sell, but it's just not working. It's not whatever. And I was like, what's going on? She was like, bro, I'm just too comfortable. And I said, why? She was like, I got a good job. I got this and that, but I know that this thing, it will work. I said, well, you must not believe in it that much. And then she was like, what you mean? Like, nah, she kind of like got taken aback. And I was like, well, do you think that this thing that you're doing would make $1 million if you do it? And she was like, yeah. And then I was like, well, then why don't you do it? And she was like, I never thought about it like that. Damn, maybe I don't believe in myself enough. Because I was like, yeah, if you believed in the business and if you believed in it that much, and you would believe that it's truly going to make $1 million, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now about you being comfortable. And another thing that you said is important about people like selling or not feeling like they don't want to sell or whatnot. I'm gonna free somebody in here today. I know for a fact that I am, because I was the same way. Oh, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Like I don't post like that. I don't do that, whatever. Nah, I don't do it. But then I said, all right, I'm gonna do a little case study. 1 week, I'm not gonna post and see how much money I make in my business. Next week, I'm gonna just post 1 time a day and see what happens in my business. The first week, I'm gonna be honest. The first week I made like 30K, you know. Then the second week, I tripled it and I made 100K in 1 week just from putting one more post up on my Instagram page. And I said, oh, I'm posting every day for the rest of my life from now on. And this is the thing. When people don't feel comfortable selling, I believe that it's only for one of 2 reasons. Number one, you don't truly believe in your product. Because if you truly believed that your product or service was going to help and change people's lives, you would be screaming from the top of your lungs every single day trying to help as many people as possible. And this is the thing. It is literally your moral obligation to sell what you have if you think it's the best. Because if Push don't put out his Turo, his Airbnb, his courses, whatever it is, someone is gonna go and get information from somebody that does not have the right information. So it is Pushman's moral obligation to teach what he's teaching because he's the only one that knows it at the highest level. So if he doesn't put that out and sell it, they're going to go get information from somebody that's going to give them bad information. So if you truly believe your stuff's the best, you need to put it out there. And last thing I'll say is this, because you was like, people want to invest in themselves or they don't want to invest in themselves, but imagine this. You want somebody to buy your product from you fast. You want people to invest in your business and invest in your product fast. But when it comes to investing in yourself and bettering the product, which is yourself or the actual product, you invest real slow. So how does that make sense? You want people to buy into your business, buy your products fast, but you don't want to invest in yourself and invest in building up the products fast. That don't make sense.
Not at all. Yo, I'm telling you, it's like y'all putting regular gas in a premium gas tank. Y'all, some of y'all are premium though. Some of y'all really are like those foreign individuals, but y'all putting regular gas in like it's the car from the United States. Y'all pushing Beamers, y'all in these Beamer bodies, but y'all putting regular gas in it. That thing ain't gonna operate right. Y'all only go and get regular gas. Y'all putting regular oil instead of synthetic oil in there. So what I want y'all to know is this, man. It's quite simple. It's simple things that need to be adjusted, and it's really mindset, really. So as far as that investing mindset, that's just more that you're just uneducated on what investing is. When you invest in yourself, just think about it like this. We already said that money is not worth anything, right? Money is not valuable because that's why we exchange it for things that we deem valuable. So if you understand that you shouldn't be chasing money, you should be chasing the value, then you'll start to understand why investing in yourself is important. So think about it like this. If I pour all the money that I get into making myself more intelligent, right? And I am the person who is now the plug then, because that's what y'all are missing. Y'all are going to pay for trade lines. Guess what? I got trade lines. Y'all are trying to go figure out how to get funding for houses, mansions. I got mansions. Y'all are trying to figure out how to get funding for Rolls Royces. I mean, I got Rolls Royces. This is the top tier, bro. This is a Cullinan. I mean, y'all are trying to figure out how to do these things. I have them. Therefore, if you need to know the information on how to get it, I have it. Not only the information on how to get it is important, but having the asset means that people will borrow this from me, i.e. people rent it. And I have the mansions, i.e. people rent them. I just did a webinar last night, and I was like, this is not me teaching from shit that I don't do. Look where the bookings are today and tomorrow. They are booked today and tomorrow, both of them. I'm just like, I want y'all to understand the more information that I poured into myself, the more valuable I became. Therefore, I didn't have to chase money. The money would come to me. Oh, Mitch, man, I'm trying to get my credit fixed. I would do, well, I'll fix credit. That's a business for me. look, people, I can show y'all I wish, oh my Lord, that if I was on here about myself, I'll show a screenshot of how many people DM me to fix their credit. Just think about it. I know how to fix credit. You want the convenience of not having to fix your own. So you're going to come to me, the person who has the value, who will do it for you, and you will pay me for this service, for you to be comfortable. I invested in myself to learn how to be able to fix credit. Now I have an 850 credit score. Right. So now what you want, I have. So where do the dollars come to? Do I chase the money or do the money come to me?
Right.
The money comes to me. Yeah. So this is why you guys should come to the mastermind. Forget about me. Come and just learn that. Like just learn how to. So then when there's something that you need to do, you have the knowledge to do it. Right. Then you are now the plug. Then they come to you now. They don't come to me, because once you know what I know, you no longer have to come to me.
Exactly.
I want y'all to really understand. This is me. This is you. You have to close the information gap. Once you close it, you're next to me. Now you do not have to pay me to be around me, because you now know what I know. If you don't know what I know, and you know that I know what you don't know, and you don't pay for it, or serve your way to it, or work for it, you literally are choosing to be in the position that you are. So don't be trying to blame nobody else when you don't get the results you want, because you willingly chose to stay unvaluable.
Right.
So you have to, if it takes $1 million for me to make 100 million, I'm investing that million into myself.
Yeah.
So I'm investing it every year. I'm at Mastermind. I'm at conferences. I'm at networking events. Even if I don't gotta pay, I gotta fly to one.
Right.
I don't give a damn. If my homie invite me to one in fucking Dubai, I'm going. Because if I gotta pay for the ticket, the hotel, I'm going to get there. Y'all just see the front money, right? Oh, it costs man. Look, it might end up costing me 20, 30.
Right.
If it only costs 5, it might end up costing me 20, 30. And then guess what? I'm gonna put money into the business that I learned from there. So that might cost me another 60.
Right.
And then I'm gonna put time, hours, information. I'm gonna hire staff. I'm gonna train. It's gonna be all different. It's gonna cost me 120. But y'all gotta really understand that I'm willing to sacrifice whatever amount it takes to get what I want. Y'all just not willing to sacrifice nothing, and y'all want to get everything with minimum effort. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna challenge y'all to whatever y'all learn at any of these masterminds or courses, get good at it. Nobody's telling y'all that. Everybody's saying, yeah, I can teach you how to do this. You can make a lot of money. No, but you got to get good at it, though. Once you get good at it, not only learn the information, but get good at it.
Yeah.
Y'all want to just get it and say, anytime, look, I swear my stomach rumbles anytime somebody say the word passive to me. If they say it to me, I almost be like, you probably not the right person for my program. Right. I don't want to even teach you passive income. How much money do you have?
Right.
If you don't already have a liquid 2 M's, I don't even want to talk to you about passive income. Right. You need active income.
Facts.
For you to really get passive income, it's probably going to take about 3 years of active. And then that passive income will never be as much as the active income.
That's a fact.
We all know that. Anything, just like Justin said, he ain't post for a week. That was passive. Passively, he made 30 G's. Some would say that's cool. Not if your operation cost and your expenses is 26.
Right.
I made 30,000. I had to spend 26,000 on ads, on paying employees, my rent on my lease on my building, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I made 30,000. It was passive though. But if I put the pedal to the metal with that same information, and I actively make offers, and I actively schedule calls, and I actively solicit vendors to come check out my stuff, then it's going to be totally different because I'm going to make triple the money.
Right.
Forget about no passive income. I need active income.
That's a fact.
Y'all try to get that passive income. Get that passive income for when you're old and you want to slow down. Because now the money is going to be okay, which is going to be cool for what you're doing now. Right now, I'm young and I want to go to Dubai. I want to go be able to give back to camels and shit. Right. I don't want to be sitting in the bed. Look, I'm already sleepy right now. Y'all talking about traveling when I'm 60. I'm going to be dog shit tired. I'm telling you, but every time I first get in town from a trip, I sleep the whole first day, and then the second day I can go have fun. I'm old. Y'all trying to travel when y'all 66 and on some passive income. Shit.
Hey, yo, this nigga is funny.
Oh God. So look, we gonna get up out of here, man. I don't want to hold Justin up too tough, man. We was saucing up. But look, make sure if anybody was interested in getting one of those 10 seats, there's only 10 seats left. I just picked the bigger mansion. I just reserved it. I actually had it booked and I had to cancel it just so I could put y'all in there. So now I'm selling 10 more seats for just $1K. You got to be in the back, but it's okay. You're going to be able to hear everything. We got a microphone. Everything going to come through. We got JP coming through, and we're going to teach y'all how to get the sauce. Everything from real estate, e-com, credit, everything you possibly need. But also make sure y'all follow both speakers. Where it says right here, I made $1 million doing this. Just click that button. It's going to have both of y'all. Follow my boy Justin. Make sure you do. If you ain't follow me, tap in. Justin, see you this weekend, my boy.
All right, brother. I'll catch you.
You already slow.